Good evening and welcome to Merrimack High School. For tonight's Division I girls volleyball match between the Cardinals of Bishop Guertin and the Merrimack Tomahawks. This game is being played according to the rules set forth by the NHIAA and its member schools. We ask that you, our fans, help make tonight's game a memorable experience for the athletes by showing witness sportsmanship towards all players, coaches, game officials across our conference. Inappropriate language, taunts, and other demeaning actions are grounds for removal from the game. As a reminder, no fans are permitted on the court at any time during the game. In the case of an emergency, please vacate the premises to the nearest exit at each end of the gymnasium. The officials for tonight's game are Michael Hamilton and John Bolton. Now, let's meet the starting lineups. First, I'm visiting Bishop Guertin Cardinals. Cardinals are coached by Kyle Clement. First off, number 9, Larissa Camoli. Veronica Gomez. Number 12, Brooke Miller. Number 2, Brooke Parker. Number 7, Isabella Rishon. Number 19, Kira Sophie. And 17, Megan Sack. Now for the Merrimack Tomahawks. Tomahawks are coached by Tammy Lambrou, assisted by Joe Sturkey, Joanne Coffey, and Jody Meyer. Number 1, Mia Mantini. Number 3, Harley Twofoot. Number 5, Julia Bradley. Number 6, Rachel Flett. Number 7, Amelia Walker. Number 14, Lily Petroselli. Number 11, Gianna Agnew. Would everyone please stand and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
For the ramparts we walk. And good evening, everybody. Welcome to the H. Dana Taylor Gymnasium. As we got some volleyball for you tonight, it will be the Cardinals of Bishop Guertin High School coming in to take on your Merrimack Tomahawks. My name is Brian Gagnon, alongside our cameraman tonight, Justin Slez. Happy to be with you on, thank you very much. Happy to be back with you once again tonight as Bishop Guertin comes in with a 4-3 record on the season. And Merrimack at 1-5, looking to get another win for us here on Merrimack TV tonight. But they'll have their hands full with this BG squad. BG coming in off a loss in their last match. Merrimack also losing their last match. I believe that one was to Exeter. And back home here tonight. Both teams fired up, ready to go. And we're about ready to get started. We have varsity girls volleyball for you. Our second game of the year on Merrimack TV. And a little bit of an early start tonight after the JVs had a very successful afternoon against BG, taking all three games. BG, one thing you notice about the Cardinals as they will get the service first tonight, one thing you notice is their size right off the bat. Megan Stack, the senior, Brooke Muller. Recognize them from the basketball team, of course. They give BG quite the edge here in front of the net. Nice dig there by the Tomahawks. That was Rachel Flett in the back. And she gets one over. BG keeps it alive. Nice job by the Cardinals. Flett keeps it alive for the Tomahawks. Great volley here to start. And a nice block by the Tomahawks. That was Amelia Walker, and finally the point goes to BG. Walker had a beautiful block, but credit to BG there for keeping that ball alive after it hit the ceiling as well. 1-0 BG in the early going. And a violation on Merrimack. So the point will go to the Cardinals. Officials explaining to the coach what happened there. I would imagine somebody was out of position.
That would be my best guess, Brian.
That is the voice of Justin Slez, working the camera for us tonight.
Great to be here. Glad to have everyone watching at home.
And for BG, we have Isabella Reichard on the service. She's a senior. And it looks like Merrimack finally getting into position here. And we're ready to roll with the next point. Game is to 25 points. And the first team to win 3 games tonight will take the match. Mantini. Merrimack gets it over now. Kill attempt for BG. Dug up by Mantini. Nice work. Petroselli tries a kill there. Dug up nicely by BG. And a spike by Akira Sofiparovos. That was quite a shot. One thing you notice about BG, aside from their size, their defense has been outstanding on these first 3 points. As that serve goes long, they've done a great job of digging the ball and preventing some of those points from Merrimack. Makes a big difference. And a point for Rachel Flett on the serve. So Merrimack on the board now. It's 3-2 in favor of Guertin. BG Week here on Merrimack TV. As we have the BG football game coming up on Friday night. Petroselli, big bomb, dug up by BG. And another block, but the point goes to BG. A fourth hit, they say. Oh, I'm sorry, point goes to Merrimack. Fourth hit by BG gives Merrimack the point. 3-3 our score. Little tip by Muller, and she hits the net. No, I'm sorry, they're going to say Merrimack hit the net there. Point to BG, so 4-3 our score. And Veronica Gomez, the libero tonight for BG, she will serve. As dug up by Flett, but nobody there to tip it back over. Point to the Cardinals, 5-3 in game one. Should be a good competitive match here tonight. Two very good teams. Mantini puts it up now. Petroselli long on her kill attempt. 6-3 now in favor of BG. Oh, take that back.
I thought it went long.
I missed something there.
That's okay.
5-4 now, and Petroselli on the serve.
I'll have to go check the replay on that one.
Nice attempt there by number 5, Julia Bradley. Good work by Merrimack. Walker gets it over. And BG got 2 hits, but they get that over. Nice block by number 9, Larissa Camoli. But they couldn't get back over, and Merrimack ties the game 5-5. So apparently you can hit it twice. Camoli did just that. Stack gets it over for BG. Bradley with a little tip. Yes, indeed. 6-5 Merrimack. I am still a rank amateur when it comes to volleyball, but we're getting there.
We're doing our best here, Brian, you know.
Long serve there by number 14, Lily Petroselli, and that ties the game at 6. Megan Stack comes out for BG. Into the game, number 6, Bailey Doyle. And Doyle on the serve. Off the top of the net, big break there for Doyle, and the point to the Cardinals. I think even she was surprised by that one. And that one goes right into the net, ties the game back up at 7. I'll maybe try my first football game on Friday night as well, as I'll be joining Dave Carter for the game Friday night, Merrimack and BG. I believe a 6:30 start.
Should be another good one, Brian.
Another big kill there for number 19, Akira Sophie Korovos. And she will now serve. Mantini with the dig for Merrimack. Bradley's got a reset. And a very nice block for Bishop Guertin. That was Larissa Camoli. It's almost like she was right there waiting, right over the net, right over the top. Makes it awfully tough.
You know, Brian, I was watching them warm up earlier before this game started, and they were all over that front, the defense on that front part of the net there when they were playing each other before this started. It was pretty impressive. So,
just tremendous height on that front line. Maglio, big hit dug up by Korovos. And a kill for number 7, Isabella Reichard. And BG on quite a run here. They're up 11-7. They have the last 4 points. Merrimack looking to stem the tide here a little bit. Petroselli somehow got a hold of that. Bradley gets it over, right in between those Cardinal defenders.
There's that little drop-in we were seeing last week, Brian.
She does a very nice job on that. We've already seen it twice tonight from Julia Bradley. And Simon, we're going to get our first look at Sam Lina as she comes in for Harley Twofoot. Lina, the big serve. Oh, beautiful tip by Kamoli. That's that fake spike, and then they go right into the little tip shot, and BG gets the point right back and a 4-point lead.
I would be falling for that one probably 9 out of 10 times, if not 10
easily.
out of 10. So
you'd be peeling me off the floor. It would not be pretty.
We get the Merrimack TV official spatula.
Exactly. Nice block by Maglio, and the point to Merrimack on Brooke Muller. That's a big block, and we're going to be seeing those two going at it in a couple of months for sure, right here on this court. And the tip just stays in bounds. That was number 7, Isabella Reichard, getting the point for BG, 13-9. Muller is just a sophomore. That is unbelievable. Lina, they're going to get her for a double hit. So she came under that ball, and 14-9 now in favor of the Cardinals.
Well, they call that a double hit if it's like a carry. Like
yes.
When they're kind of pushing it up instead of just tapping it.
That's my understanding.
Okay.
So certainly a violation there by Merrimack. And good try by Mancini. What a serve by number 2. I don't have her listed here on the list for BG, so we'll call her number 2. That was a heck of a serve. Mancini pops it up for Merrimack, trying to set up Petroselli. Yes, indeed. Wow. That's going to be one of the hardest balls I've seen her hit over the past couple of years. That was with authority.
Absolutely.
Wow. 15-10. That one had a purpose. And a double hit on BG. Point to Merrimack, 15-11. You can see they're really keying on Muller. When that ball gets to the middle, there were 2 girls right there to try to block Muller. That one just out of bounds on the serve. Point to BG, 16-11. We thank you for joining us tonight here on Merrimack TV. You're watching girls varsity volleyball. Cardinals of Bishop Guertin and the Tomahawks of Merrimack. Muller goes up, tipped back by Merrimack. Stack gets it over for BG. Nice play by Bradley to keep it in play. Petroselli kind of readjusted there a little. Stack right over the top. Nice play by Flett. Lina gets it over. Another tremendous volley by these 2 teams. Lina trying to set it up. They get it over. Muller gets it back for BG. Flett. And a point to Guertin. Well, that's the second big volley that BG has won tonight. the other being that first point of the game. You got to credit Merrimack, really hanging in there. There's the setup for Flett, blocked by Muller and Korovos. 18-11, Bishop Guertin. Reichert on the serve for the Cardinals. Long serve, point to Merrimack. You got a point on every play of the ball here in NHIAA. You do not have to have the serve. I believe they call that rally scoring. Stack for BG. Blocked by Walker. Point to Merrimack. Well, you got to credit these girls for just getting in front of some of these balls. I'd be in a hospital bed. And another point to Merrimack. That's going to be a carry on BG. 18-14, Tomahawks hanging around here in game one. Flett on the serve, another beauty. Korovos. Merrimack gets it over. Trying to set up Stack. She gets it over. And in. Beautiful play by Megan Stack. You notice the knee brace on her right knee. She suffered a pretty bad ACL injury in basketball. So she's coming back from a pretty big injury. And back to volleyball and basketball this year. So glad to see her back on the court. And that's going to be a point to BG. I'm not sure opponents are happy to see Megan back on the court, but in general. Oh, another big break there for BG as Veronica Gomez gets the tip, and we have a timeout for the Tomahawks with our score 21-15, BG.
Well, if you're enjoying the game, check out more MHS sports action from Merrimack TV on your Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire Stick. Download the Cablecast ScreenWeave app to watch the games live, watch the next game live, or previously recorded games on demand. You may also discover over 100 programs from Merrimack TV, meeting coverage, local news, community shows, school events, and so much more. Download the Cablecast ScreenWeave app to your Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire Stick device today. This is Merrimack TV, your community, your voice. And this is quite the match here, Brian. This is interesting. If that first volley was any indication is what we're going to be looking at tonight, I mean,
this has been a very competitive, very well played first game. I have a feeling this one's going to go longer than 3. I have a feeling. Good serve by Gomez. Tipped over and blocked by Kamoli. And BG extends its lead to 7. That's the largest lead of the night for the Cardinals. Flett blocked by Kamoli again. Well, she's going to have 3 or 4 blocks at this point. She is doing an outstanding job at the front for Bishop Guertin, and she's one of the shorter people in the front. I mean, we compare to Stack and Muller. Kamoli tips it up, and Merrimack had a chance there, but a bit of awkward positioning, and BG now with the 23-16 lead as they look to close out game number 1.
I got a question, Brian. Do they need to win by 2?
Yes.
They do. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
That is we haven't seen it yet. I think the JV game ended that way.
That third the funsies round was they had to it'd be up by 2. I was just checking.
Mantini gets it over for Merrimack. They set up Kamoli. Nice bomb there, but dug out by Rachel Flett. Now they go outside. Petrucelli puts it up. Now Walker, long. Point to Guertin. And it is game points for the Cardinals. Doyle on the serve. And it's going to be a double hit. And game 1 goes to the Bishop Guertin Cardinals. 25-16. A well-played first game. Merrimack nothing to hang their heads about. As they played very, very well in that first game. Just not enough as the Cardinals take game 1, 25-16. Well, as we mentioned, our next broadcast here on Merrimack TV will be from the football field on Friday night. 6:30 start. These BG Cardinals and these Merrimack Tomahawks will be battling. And I'll be there alongside our football play-by-play guy, Dave Carter, the one and only.
The one and only Dave Carter.
And Dave and I will be working together. We did a girls' playoff game last year, girls' basketball game, and it was a lot of fun to work with, and looking forward to doing a football game with him. And I come into his territory now.
Yes, yeah. You were leading in the basketball game, but I think Dave will be taking the reins on this one.
Dave is one of our many volunteer voices here at Merrimack TV. We want to thank our play-by-play volunteers, Mike Brody, Jeff Duar on wrestling, Ralph Carpentier on football alongside Dave Carter, Mark Heimberg and Andrew Clark on soccer, and Andy Berkeley, our hockey play-by-play announcer. And you'll hear me also during the basketball season, doing some play-by-play, and also our tremendous staff at Merrimack TV, Media Services Coordinator Nicholas Lavallee, our Assistant Media Services Coordinator, the one and only the Slezhammer.
The Slezhammer, I believe, was
Justin
coined last week by Dave Carter at the football game, so I haven't heard that one.
That was Dave, if you're listening, that was tremendous. I give all the credit in the world. And let's not forget our media assistant, Colin Marr, as well.
Yep, he's back at the studio making sure everything's running nice and smooth, sounding good.
So a tremendous staff here at Merrimack TV. We thank everybody for all their hard work during the sports season. Our 3rd season of sports coverage.
Yes, it's been tremendous. I love doing this, and I think the parents and families out there, I think they enjoy it too, actually.
Yeah, I can say for a fact, I've heard from a number of families throughout the years, and certainly appreciate the coverage and our partnership with the school and getting these games covered.
Yeah, and I'll just reiterate, we could not do this without our volunteer commentators. It just would not be the same kind of coverage. So I really appreciate everyone that takes time out of their day to come in and volunteer to do the play-by-play on some of these games. So we get some good coverage at home for our viewers. So thank you to all of them, and thank you to you, Brian, for being here tonight.
And you never know when you might get something like breaking down mascots and types of birds.
Oh, I was looking into it. And that did, I pulled up some pictures of a hawk online, last week after we were discussing, is that the blackbird over there? But no, I think it might have been the hawk. Might have been, the Merrimack tomahawk, but the actual bird, not the
right.
Not the is it a tool you would call a tomahawk?
I would think so.
It's more of a tool.
Yeah. we were very confused by the bird last week, but I think we've confirmed it is the tomahawk.
I think he actually had made an appearance at the football game on Friday. So.
Okay. Well, we are underway here in Game 2. And they're going to say Merrimack hit the net first. Actually, both teams hit the net, and I wonder.
We're getting a do-over here? Is that what's going on?
I think we're getting a do-over, almost like a jump ball in basketball. As Flett knocks it down, and an ace for the Tomahawks. One nothing our score here in game 2. And another ace. Rachel Flett, 2 for 2. Good start for Merrimack here in game number 2. They lost game 1, 25-16. So trying to even things up here. How about 3 points in a row to start game 2?
Great start, great start.
This is what they needed. And her teammates really getting behind. Rachel Flett, 3 points off the serve. They got to make it 4. Let's see. And it's a double hit on number 18, Noor Eldebib. I'm sorry. I think I pronounced that incorrectly the first time. Well, a point to BG, 3-1, and number 14, Allison Marino on the serve. Petrucelli got it over for Merrimack. They set up Stack. Stack with a little tip. And Merrimack somehow got that over. I thought that might have been
4 hits.
I counted 4, but
I'm not reffing the game. I'm just up here filming.
Yeah,
so
you know.
leave it to the pros down there.
Eldebib keeps it alive. Trying to keep it alive. And it went into the stands there. 3-3 now as BG responds. Marino with the serve for BG. Eldebib sets up Flett. And a little confusion there by BG. Point to the Tomahawks, 4-3. Lily Petrucelli on the serve. Stack gets it over for BG. Nice save by Mantini. Can they get it over? Nice work by Merrimack right there. Muller. Partially tipped there by Merrimack. They got to get it over now. Walker does. Tomahawks get the point. 5-3. Amelia gives up a lot of size there. And she got that up over everybody. Very well done. Ball right in front, tipped. And the point to BG. I believe they're going to say Bradley might have reached over there. Merrimack coaches disagree. I don't believe you can reach over the net, over the other side. And another point to a BG. 6-5 is the score, and big serve right there by Gomez. She digs it up. Mancini does a nice job there for Merrimack. Eldebib gets it to Bradley, and Bradley gets the point for the Tomahawks. Merrimack with a 3-point lead here in game 2. Oh, no, I'm sorry. 2-point lead, 6-4. We had a little confusion on the score. Let's make it 1. Now everybody's confused. And Walker's serve goes out of bounds. That's going to tie the game. And there's the libero switch that we learned about last week. And we have now number 6, Bailey Doyle for BG. Little jump serve. Eldabib's got to get it over. She does. Little tip, and she hit the net. Ooh. So the point to BG. Tough break. Yeah, she played that series well up until that point. Another jump serve. Hit up by Petrucelli. And a nice play there by Marino. Mantini sets up Eldabib. Nice shot. But they're going to say she hit the net. So 8-6 now in favor of BG. They have scored 3 in a row. Bailey Doyle still on the serve for BG. Eldabib sets up Maglio, and she couldn't quite get it down. Kamoli, beautiful tip. Boy, I like what I've seen from Kamoli here tonight. She has been probably the best player up front for BG. And they are loaded up front. Another block for Kamoli.
It's like a wall up front there.
I'm telling you.
Sometimes, Brian.
And that's with Stack and Muller on the bench right now. You have 2 6-footers on the bench. Kamoli gets it over for BG. Bradley knocks it way out of bounds and almost takes out athletic director Mike Susi.
Keeping him on his toes.
Absolutely. We thank Mike for helping us out as always, getting us all the rosters and everything we need, getting us all set up here at the high school. And
I
his support.
also got to thank Mike for letting me come over here and try out this new gear that gives us the live updates for the scores as they happen. We get that data from the scoreboard now. It goes right on the screen. He let me come over several times to troubleshoot that. But we did have some issues, and we finally got it working. So thanks to Mike for taking time out of his day to help me do that too.
Well, we're gonna get a timeout here with the score 13-6 in favor of Bishop Guertin. Well, Justin, are you enjoying the game?
I enjoy every game here on Merrimack TV, Brian.
Well, if you are, check out more MHS sports action from Merrimack TV on your Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire TV device. You can download Cablecast to watch the next game live or previously recorded games on demand. And also discover over 100 programs from Merrimack TV. Meeting coverage, local news, community shows, school events, and so much more. Download Cablecast to your Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire TV device today. This is Merrimack TV, your community, your voice.
You know, Brian, if you haven't checked that Cablecast screen weave app out, it's free. It's really easy to navigate, and you get to see everything we have to offer here on Merrimack TV, basically on demand or live.
Yeah, tons of great content. As we're back to the action here. Maglio gets it over for Merrimack. Trying to stay alive here in this one. And they get the big point there. Desperately needed one coming out of the timeout. And they got it, 13-7. Harley 2-foot back in the game as she replaces Noor Eldabib. And she'll be on the serve for the Tomahawks with the left hand. BG gets it over. Mancini to 2-foot. To Flett. Out of bounds. 14-7 Guertin. And a quick stay for 2 foot as Sam Lina comes into the game now. This is Akira Sofif Korobos. Bradley, big point for the Tomahawks. Julia Bradley puts one down, and it's 14-8. Isabella Nutting checks into the game for BG. Bradley on the serve. They get it up and over. Lina keeps it alive for Merrimack. Bradley knocks it over. And a nice play by Kamoli. Thought she might have carried that a little, but what do I know? They say I might have Merrimack colored glasses on up here.
That might be it. I might have also been inclined to agree with that, but
I mean,
I'm just recording though.
One look at me, you probably wouldn't know I was rooting for Merrimack. But the long ball there for BG, point to Merrimack, 15-9. I got the Merrimack baseball hat and shirt going on. Never know what team I'm rooting for. Ball knocked over by Marino. Lina sets up Petroselli. Ooh, wow. Somehow PG got that up on the dig. Point to Merrimack. Boy, Petroselli tonight, knocking those down with a purpose. We got a 15-10 score. This is a big series here for Merrimack. Try to cut into this lead. And BG hit the net. Merrimack hit the net. Point to BG. I'm getting used to these official signals as well. Well, that's a tough error there for the Tomahawks. They now trail by 7. And this is number 2, Brooke Partridge. They give the point to Merrimack there.
Did she get the reach over? Or I don't know what's going on
I believe
here.
She came over the net, yeah. Well, Stack and Muller back in the game for BG. They sat pretty much the whole second game. Right up until this point, got a little bit of a break. Once again, Merrimack needing a few points here, cut into this lead. And they get one there. 17-12 now. They certainly don't want to fall 2 games behind against this BG team. Be awfully tough to win 3 in a row. Muller blocked by Amelia Walker. And a big point for Merrimack.
Unbelievable. Good one, really good one.
Walker checking her arm there. Make sure it's still attached after that block on Muller. Well, she gave one up for the team right there. 17-13. Partridge sets it up. And out of bounds. (17-14). They can get another 1 or 2 here. We got a new match. Flett, one of their better servers. The Muller blocked by the duo of Petroselli and Walker. They are all over Brooke Muller at the front of the net. You can tell that is a game plan tonight. They are double teaming her every time. And BG right now is a little flustered. Wow, they got that one over. And a double hit. What a point for BG. That's going to be the turning point right there, I think.
That is
that ball, I don't know if you could see it at home, folks, but that ball hit at the top of the ceiling, almost in the basket that we use for basketball. Came down, and it was the second hit already. They had to get it over. That was amazing. Amazing point for BG.
Yeah, BG needed that to change the way things were going here.
That one goes long. So Merrimack's still within 2 here, and they got Petroselli on the line. Boy, we're going to look at that point as possibly a turning point in this match, but let's see. Muller gets it over, nice tip. And BG gets back up by 3. You think about it, without that, I mean, Merrimack could have the lead right now without that point. That's a big shift in this game.
Yes.
Walker gets it over. Horvos knocked it out, but it was tipped by Merrimack. And 20-16. BG 5 points away from taking this second game. Little miscommunication there as Flett knocked that ball right into Harley 2-foot. And Merrimack's going to take a timeout. 21-16 in favor of the Cardinals here in Game 2.
You know, Brian, last year, Merrimack TV won 2 awards from the Alliance for Community Media Northeast Region. Our staff and volunteers placed second in the sports coverage category and was awarded first place for community media promotional videos. The Northeast region includes all of New England states plus New York State as a whole. Thanks for supporting Merrimack TV. Thanks to all our volunteers. Thanks to our viewers. Thanks to the community. Love having you out there. And we'd love to have you in the studio. If you ever want to find out more about what we do down here at Merrimack TV, you can always contact myself, Justin Slez, or the Media Services Coordinator, Nicholas LaValle. You can email merrimackTV@merrimacknh.gov. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to have you down at the studio.
That is the voice of Assistant Media Services Coordinator Justin Slez. My name is Brian Gagnon, and we're here for some girls varsity volleyball tonight. BG is up 6 here in Game 2, and they are taking control. They won the first match 25-16. Two-foot setting up Petroselli. Nice dig by Gomez. Stack able to get that over. Ball stuck in the ceiling there a little bit. Bradley gets it over for Merrimack and gets the point. So now Merrimack.
Gotta sit tight here, folks.
Back within 5. But very little margin for error right now, as Amelia Walker is on the serve. And she almost took out Gianna Maglio there. So that serve mishit, 23-17. Now in favor of BG, they're 2 points away from securing game number 2. Two-foot to Petroselli. Ball tipped over and down for BG. Game point here in game number 2. Guertin trying to close this out. Merrimack hanging strong here, though. They played very, very well. Petroselli to 2-foot to Bradley. And the point to BG. And that'll wrap up game number 2 as that goes to the Cardinals 25-17. So BG now takes a 2-0 lead in the match. And they'll look to close things out here in Game 3. Merrimack's got a pretty tall task ahead of them here, Justin.
They certainly do, but if anyone's up to it, I think the Merrimack Tomahawks will certainly be up to the task. So we'll have a look-see, see how it pans out.
Well, the reminder that tomorrow night, Friday night, we'll be back with you here on Merrimack TV as it'll be the Cardinals and the Tomahawks taking it to the football field. And we'll be here at 6:30 for that one. And we'll be back again for some volleyball in a couple of weeks as Wyndham in town to take on the Tomahawks.
Ooh, nice. And, me and Nick were down at the field for the ribbon cutting at the concession stand, that brand new concession stand down at the field. So as much as I like having people watch the feed live at home, they can always catch the replay and maybe come down to the field and check out that new concession stand they got built. Laura's World Fund coming together for that. Long time in the making, but it looks awesome. Food going out looked great, and we got the pavers for some of the people that donated. It just looks excellent. A lot of I think 3, maybe 4 of the former classes out of Merrimack here also donated some money towards that from their senior fund or from their class fund, if you will. So if you have a chance to get down there sometime this season, I definitely recommend it. So
excellent. I'll be filling in for the great Ralph Carpentier on Friday night. My wish is that I can only be, half of what Ralph brings to the table. Ralph and Dave, in all seriousness, they do a fantastic job on the football broadcasts, and I enjoy watching them every Friday, and those guys are great.
They absolutely are. I love being in the studio with them when they're calling games. Their knowledge of the game, and just the back and forth, and all the positivity they bring to the commentary itself. It's just it adds so much to the game itself. Really enjoy having them in the studio, and all our volunteers for calling these games here at Merrimack TV. So move our camera back down here to the court as we tick down to 0.
Our viewers didn't want to see the scoreboard.
Just watch the score.
Well, we are getting ready here for game number 3. BG has taken the first 2 games. We play best of 5 here in varsity volleyball. And Merrimack, I go back to that point. It was 17-15. That point that BG won, that absolutely ridiculous point in the second game. And that made it 18-15 BG instead of 17-16. 2-point swing on that point. And that was really the biggest play right there in that second game.
Yeah, I got to agree with that. Merrimack was certainly cleaning up a little bit. Closing that deficit.
Another block by Walker on Muller. Flett tried to get one down there. Stack. Nice play by Bradley to keep it alive. 2-foot puts it in front. Petroselli knocks it down, but now a double hit by BG. And Merrimack gets a big first point to start game number 3, to the delight of their coach. That was very well played. Rachel Flett now on the serve. Flett with a big serve. Mantini digs it up. And unfortunately,
off the ceiling.
Bradley knocked that into the rafters. So we got 1-1 game here in game number 3. That was such a big point there. Walker tonight, Amelia Walker doing such a good job in front against Brooke Muller. I mean, that's a big task. As Merrimack gets another one, 2-1. Rachel Flett with the points. You're asking a lot of these front players tonight. With Muller and Stack and Kamoli there for BG. Double hit. Point to the Tomahawks. 3-1. Good start again for Merrimack. They've started every game of this match so far very, very well. Some lapses in the middle. And speaking of lapses, one there for BG. 4-1.
And I know Merrimack's staring at a 2-0 deficit here, but I never felt they were ever out of either of those first two games.
100% agree, Justin. Nice tip there by Megan Stack, and it's 4-2. I mean, the score, they lost the first game by 9 and the second game by 8. But like you said, I don't feel like they were ever out of it.
No, that rally late in the second game there was looking so good.
That was killer. Oh, Merrimack's going to get, they took a point off the board for BG, so 4-1. Muller hits it out of bounds. Merrimack up 4, and you can feel the momentum right now. They are into this third game. Petrucelli dug up by BG. Muller with a tip. Mantini carried it. Yeah, she got a little bit under that. I think Muller surprised him a little bit there. Took a little off that one. And gets BG a very big point. 5-2. This is Veronica Gomez. And she hits it short. Gianna Maglio coming into the game for Amelia Walker. Stack. Big left hand hit. Blocked by Julia Bradley and Gianna Maglio. 7-2 Merrimack. Like I said, the courage to get in front of that ball. I'll tell you.
Yes.
No, thank you. I'll be in the parking lot. That one stayed in.
Just inside there.
Point to the Tomahawks. They got BG rattled right now. 8-2. Well, it took them a couple of games to really get going here, but Tomahawks fans starting to get behind them a little. Nice hit by Marino. Mantini with a nice job getting in front of that. BG keeps it in. They got to get it over now. Marino does. Another nice dig on Kamoli there. Tipped over by Allison Marino. And BG gets a big point. It's 8-3 in game 3. BG leads this match 2-0. They just need one more win. It's not impossible. We've seen teams come back from 2 down before. But against the team caliber of BG, you're gonna have your work cut out for you. But Merrimack here up 9-3 in game 3. Lina. Big hit. Now she sets up Flett, but it's a double hit. Bit of a mock cheer there from the BG bench. I think they disagree with some of the calls in this one. 9-4 is our score in game 3. Another short serve. A lot of unforced errors here by BG in the third game. Very uncharacteristic of this team. And Julia Bradley with the serve for Merrimack. And
what's going on?
Point for the Tomahawks. Looks like they were out of formation. My goodness. another, what we'll call it, unforced error for BG, leading to a point for Merrimack. They lead by 7. Ooh, tough break there for Bradley. We've seen a couple of those for BG tonight. Kind of nip the top of the net and fly over.
Yeah, just the way it comes over the top of the net's really.
That one hits solid.
Tough. Yes.
11-5 now. This is a big service here for Kamoli. What a dig by Mantini. Tipped over by Muller. And the point to BG. Tomahawks trying desperately here to get at least one game here against BG. Lina to Petrucelli, gets it over the top. BG now has to get it over on the third hit. They do. Mantini, third hit. Dug up by BG. Point to the Tomahawks. They are doubling up the Cardinals right now, 12-6. A lot of credit to the Tomahawks for how they've come out here in the third game. A couple of tough losses in the first 2 games of this match. And they've come out very strong here in game 3. Maglio just hits the line with that serve. And it is out 12-7. Substitution for Guertin. It'll be Brooke Partridge into the game for Akira Corvos. (12-7) our score, game 3. You're watching girls varsity volleyball. Easy for me to say. Here on Merrimack TV. Brooke Muller on the tip. Point to the Cardinals. I mean, you got to be ready for the bomb with her. And when she comes over the top with that little tip, awfully hard to defend. Lina keeps it alive. Bradley blocked by Muller. No thank you, she says. 12-9. BG getting right back in this match. Tomahawks trying to encourage each other here. Partridge on the serve, dug up. Lina sets up Petrucelli, blocked by Muller. Merrimack keeps it alive. Bradley did a great job getting that over. I thought that was going to hit a speaker. Lina sets up Petrucelli on the outside, knocks it down. And a big point for the Tomahawks, killing that BG run. Harley 2 foot back in, Sam Lina back out for Merrimack. And on the serve, Rachel Flett. Trying to add to this Tomahawks lead, 13-9. And she does. Boy, she has got some serious power behind that serve. Yeah, 5 points, Tomahawk lead. Walker went up to block that, and luckily she didn't touch the net there. BG another error, 15-9. Tomahawks in control of this third game. Stack gets it over for BG. Nice play by Bradley. Now Partridge to Muller with the tip. And she will get the points as Merrimack, I believe, touched the net. Like I said, number 7, it's Amelia Walker. So 5-point Tomahawk lead as they try to get back in this match. Petroselli got it over for Merrimack. Partridge setting up number 14, Allison Marino. That's knocked out of bounds. Another Merrimack point, 16-10, matching their largest lead of the game. So Lily Petroselli now on the line for the Tomahawks. Muller dug up by Flett. Now Walker gets it over. Stack, big left hand. And Merrimack touched the net. Number 5, Julia Bradley, the culprits. Excellent match between these two teams today. Happy you could join us on Merrimack TV as Veronica Gomez puts it over. Nice block by BG, but it is... It's going to be a net violation there, I believe. 16-12 now. BG hanging around in game 3. Walker, nice hit. BG keeps it alive. Now they got to get it over. Like I say, Walker tipped that. Big point for BG again.
That BG defense is just digging those out, putting them back up.
That was just a beautiful play right there. Another big swing in this match. Instead of a 5-point Tomahawk lead, it's a 3-point lead now. Julia Bradley knocks it down. 17-13.
Got a little mustard on that one.
That had some Goldens on it. I'll tell you what.
Dijon.
Yeah, absolutely. As Mia Mantini now on the serve. BG illegally set up once again. I hate to say BG beating themselves in this game, but that's a lot of points just on careless errors. And now Merrimack trying to capitalize here. They lead 18-14. Not to take any credit away from the way the Tomahawks are playing in this third game.
Oh, absolutely not.
I would argue probably the best we've seen of them in the 2 years that we've covered games here. Of course, this is our 4th game that we've covered, but I digress. That will be another Tomahawks point, 19-14. You feel the momentum of this match shifting. Sam Lina on the line for Merrimack. Lina sets up Bradley. And a big point. Gets Merrimack to 20. It's 20-14. Trying very hard here to extend this match. Lina. That ball is out of bounds. Point to the Tomahawks and their largest lead of the entire night, 21-14. Very impressive third game by the Tomahawks. Kamoli gets it over for BG. Good hit. Net violation on Guertin. Tomahawks by 8 in this third game. Out of bounds. Another Tomahawks point.
Good eyes on that Merrimack team there.
Lina puts it up. Bradley, another point for Merrimack. 23-14, or 24-14, game point. Camoli Maglio puts it up. Merrimack gets the win. 25-14. Big win for the Tomahawks, as they extend this match to a fourth game. I think this is probably the first time that we have had a match go longer than 3 games in the ones we've done here. But that is a massive win for the Tomahawks, a big confidence booster.
Oh, for sure. And you did say you had a feeling we might be going beyond 3 games, so here we are. Approaching game number 4 after that absolutely killer back and forth with BG there.
Well, like you said, Justin, they really didn't feel like they were out of those first 2 games. I mean,
nope.
They were right there. They were very, very competitive. A couple of just weird points, and they go the Tomahawks' way. You may have a different result in these games, but that's a big win for the Tomahawks in game 3.
Huge. They're going to feel good coming into this fourth set here. Brian, the town of Merrimack's media division is actually branded Merrimack TV. The division is funded by way of franchise fees from Comcast cable subscribers right here in Merrimack. The town of Merrimack has a community TV facility located at 6 Babusick Lake Road, that's Town Hall. Our 3 cable channels reach over 8,000 homes, and we're accessible online at merrimacktv.com and on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire Stick devices via the Cablecast ScreenWeave app. That's free to download. Check it out if you haven't already. You can follow us on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and stay informed. You're watching Merrimack TV, your community, your voice. And, I'd actually be remiss to say that we actually have 4 cable channels now. We added an HD channel fairly recently. Channel 1071, all that high-definition goodness right here on Merrimack TV. Check out those crisp lines and all that great coverage, meeting coverage, local news, community shows, school events, so much more. Check it out right here, Merrimack TV. And, of course, if you'd like to find out more, you can always reach out to myself, Justin Slez, or Media Services Coordinator Nicholas LaValle over at Merrimack TV. Reach out at merrimackTV@merrimacknh.gov. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to have you down at the studio. We'd love to have you volunteer. So if you got some time, reach out. So we're approaching game number 4.
Yeah, if you're just tuning in and you missed the first 3 games, we've had some excellent volleyball tonight between these 2 teams, and lots of credit to the Cardinals, lots of credit to the Tomahawks. Been a very entertaining match tonight. And, I've been so impressed with the Tomahawks in their fight tonight. It could have easily folded up after the first 2 games. And we have a match right now.
They do. They came out swinging in that last match there.
And that was from the get-go. I mean, they controlled that match. 25-14 was the final in the 3rd game. They, from go, controlled that game. And Rachel Flett on the line to start game 4 for Merrimack. Big hit, blocked by Bradley. 3rd hit over by Walker. Well placed. That was over her head, too. Bradley to Walker. Point to the Tomahawks.
Pushing that one right over the top.
And the Tomahawk faithful now starting to get into it a little.
They can feel the energy pick up a little bit here.
blocked. Lily Petroselli and Amelia Walker say no thank you to Brooke Muller.
They are loving it over there right now.
And once again, you see that double team on Muller, and it is working brilliantly tonight. Double hit, point to Merrimack. Tomahawks out to a 3-0 lead in game 4. My goodness. Buckle your seatbelts, folks. And Flint knocks it short. But a nice start for the Tomahawks. Big series there for Amelia Walker. Number 7. She got a big point and was part of that tandem block with Lily Petroselli. And Mantini tipped it out of bounds. Point to the Cardinals, 3-2. Tremendous match tonight. We thank you for joining us on Merrimack TV. Brian Gagnon here alongside our cameraman, Justin Slez, and our assistant media services coordinator. That ball tipped over by Megan Stack. And we got a 3-3 game. You know BG's not going away. They're going to be pretty upset now that they got to play another game. Bradley gets it over with authority. Blocked by Mantini. Oh, good tip by 2 foot. But it's out of bounds in a 4-3 DG lead. She just missed it. And what a block that was by Bradley. I mean,
unbelievable.
Bradley able to dig it up. Muller right into Mantini.
Man.
That is why you don't want her in space. Holy smokes. That was a bomb.
Huge.
5-3 BG. That was nuclear. And BG now has scored the last 6 points after a 3-0 Tomahawks start to this game. And the momentum going back into the Cardinals bench until that serve. 6-4 BG, game 4. Points for Lily Petroselli. It's an ace. And the Tomahawks trailing in the match 2-1, trying to even things up. Muller the tip. Nice play by 2 foot, recognizing the slow play. And another big block, Amelia Walker. Walker is a sophomore, folks. She is having quite the night in quite the third game. Petroselli's serve goes long, 7-6 in favor of Guertin. And this is number 21, Veronica Gomez for BG. They have a 1-point lead here in game 4. And they lead the match 2-1. We have a warning for a delay of game.
Unnecessary delay. I'm not sure what that's all about.
I'm not sure what team it is on either, but well, that's what we heard. Unnecessary delay was the call. We give the point to Merrimack.
Oh, wow. I would be checking the replay on that if I could, as much as I love the Merrimack Tomahawks.
Yeah, that looked in from here, but. And that one was also in. Point to Merrimack, 8-7. Well, again, you talk about turning point calls. That could be one of them.
That very well could be, Brian.
Momentum killer as well for BG. 9-7 now in favor of Merrimack. Well, again, you know, that call is the difference between a tie match and 8-6 in favor of BG. Now it's 9-7 Merrimack. Petroselli keeps it alive, but couldn't quite get it inbounds. Flett wasn't going to dive into the stands for that one.
Just running out of room on that side over there.
Absolutely. We're going to very exciting fourth game here, 9-8 in favor of Merrimack. 2 foot sets it up for Bradley. Yes, indeed.
Somehow hammered it through that wall.
10-8. Merrimack has not trailed. And here comes the kiss of death. Merrimack has not trailed since the end of the second game. We've played.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
Well, let's see, how many points have we played here? About 57 straight points. Mancini they get it over. There's the setup for Kamoli. Nice little tip. Kamoli knocks it out of bounds. Point to the Tomahawks. 11-8. I think Merrimack's starting to believe they could win this match. I've kind of felt it from the start. Into the net, another Tomahawks point. 12-8. They have got all the momentum right now. And you could see in that huddle for BG, Veronica Gomez, the libero, really trying to plead her team to get back in it. Boy, what an impressive comeback right now by the Tomahawks. They lead 12-8. That ball is going to go long. Well, you can feel the tension on the BG sideline right now. It is palpable. 13-8 Tomahawks. And we have an illegal lineup for Merrimack. That's a tough break for Merrimack. Maybe the break BG needed, as they now trail 13-9. And they send Isabella Nutting to the line for the serve. And Nutting comes through with an ace for the Cardinals. 13-10.
Nice placement there.
Well, that's about as good as you can do it. Cardinals need a run here to get back in this fourth game. That ball was tipped off the net. Bradley played it back, but she ran into the padding there, which is also in bounds. I guess that's in play. That's what the official is explaining to her right now. 3 straight points for BG. They're back in it, 13-11. Lina puts it up. Flett tries to put it down for Merrimack. She couldn't. Nice play by Lina, but she couldn't keep it in bounds. 13-12.
BG right back in it.
Well, this is a.
I said they weren't shaking them, so
it's a very exciting match. Both these teams are really into it. Out of bounds. Point to the Tomahawks. There's these two crosstown rivals. We'll see them again Friday night on the football field. Not these same players, but we'll see these colors again Friday night.
Yes, you will.
But I would argue this has been just as entertaining.
Absolutely.
Camoli gets it over for BG. Lina to Petroselli. Oh, what a hit by Camoli.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my goodness. And it's out of bounds to BG. What a hit there by Larissa Camoli.
And there goes the ball into the hallway.
She hit that ball literally blind over her head, and it was a rocket over the net. A tremendous hit, and she's on the line now for Guertin. And her serve goes into the net. Another big point for Merrimack, 15-13. And it'll be Gianna Maglio's turn. Let's see what she can do here. Muller, the tip. Bradley, blocked by Muller. Oh, my goodness. Well, you can see what she's capable of. Yeah, Bradley can hit that ball pretty hard, and Muller rejected it. 1 point match, or 1 point game here. Also a 1 point match, 2-1 in favor of BG. Lina up for Petroselli. And the point to Merrimack. What a night for Lily Petroselli. She is coming through with the hammer. Tomahawks by 2, trying to force a tie-breaking fifth game of the match. But not with a serve like that. 16-15. That went a little bit long. Aren't you glad you joined us tonight on Merrimack TV? Great volleyball matchup between the BG Cardinals and the Tomahawks. 17-15, BG. Or BG trailing by 2, I should say. Petroselli, little jump serve. They get it over the net. 2 foot to Walker. Tipped over by Muller. They set up Bradley. Nice job by Bradley to get that over at a really awkward angle. And Petroselli hits it into the net to give BG the point. Well, this may come down to the wire here.
Absolutely.
As a reminder, you do have to win by 2 points. So it's first one to 25 and win by 2. BG ties it up, 17 apiece.
Wow.
Looking to take their first lead in a long time. Merrimack has really controlled the last game and a half. That's out of bounds. Merrimack gets the lead right back, 18-17. Mantini on the serve. They set up Megan Stack. And that is what she can do right there. She had Bradley off her feet, as well as Maglio, and able to tip that right over with the left hand. Nice job by Megan Stack, tying the game. 18 apiece. Maglio got it over for Merrimack. Out of bounds. Merrimack gets the lead again, 19-18. We're going to get a substitution here. Sam Lina in for Harley 2 foot. And Lina's going to take the serve. Pretty important service here for the Tomahawks. They lead by 1 in game 4. That one's in. Oh! Let's see. Yes, it is in.
Wow.
Absolutely. 2018. See, now I'm starting to officiate up here.
There you go.
You know, that looked good to me.
Looked great.
The official that was higher up had the call out as Lina gets another ace. 21-18. What a comeback by the Tomahawks tonight. Time out by the Cardinals. And we are here in Game 4. Best out of 5. Tomahawks leading Game 4, 21-18. Trying to tie up the match at 2 games apiece. Well, Justin, win or lose tonight, I mean, you've got to credit the Tomahawks in their fight in this ballgame tonight.
Absolutely. Just never truly out of it, and just really showing what they're made of here in these last 2 matches. So,
yeah, been really impressed with their play overall in this game. I mean, you know, they're really working as a team out there. They're getting right in front of Brooke Muller and Megan Stack. I mean, 2 of the hardest hitters I think we've seen, you know, in the games we've covered here, and they're getting right in front of them, forcing them to hit them soft. And they've gotten a few points that way, but you can see how hard they hit the ball. And you don't want them doing that regularly. Here's Lina. And that ball, a little miscommunication by BG. Flett knocks it over for Merrimack. Maglio tipped it over. Did she go over the net? Point to Merrimack! And BG coach wondering what happened there. And, he is not happy. 22-18. And I think we're going to have a violation. It's a card. I believe that's kind of like soccer. I'm going to go with that.
I guess. You know, the custodial staff works hard to keep these floors looking nice and shiny, and to be throwing a clipboard down on there like that is, you know, it's definitely going to draw a yellow card.
Oh, bad break there for the Tomahawks as Kamoli hit it into the net, and then she was able to get it back over. So 22-19 is our score. That was a yellow card issued to the BG coach. As I believe that's an unsportsmanlike conduct warning, but probably similar to soccer. Point to the Tomahawks, 23-19, and it's going to be on Julia Bradley to get the next 2 here. Can we force a 5th game? Let's see. Nice serve by Bradley. BG has to get it over. They do. And it's a miscommunication there for the Tomahawks. 23-20. Well, the energy in this building tonight, unlike anything we've seen for one of the volleyball games that we've covered. That ball way up in the rafters. Mantini able to get it. Ooh. And Bradley hits it into the net, or into the rafters again, rather. BG staying alive here, 23-21. My goodness. Lina sets up, Flett. Muller's got to get it over. She does with the 2-hand hit. Petroselli over the trees. Gets it down. 24-21. Game point for the Tomahawks.
Beautiful, beautiful hit there.
Up over the 2 6-footers. Unbelievable. Maglio on the serve for Merrimack. Here comes BG now. Muller gets it over. Big block by Merrimack. Now Lina. Stuffed back down by number 2. Brooke Partridge. And BG stays alive, 24-22. We have game point still for Merrimack, so any miscue here by BG. Listen to the crowd here.
BG bench is on fire right now. They just stood right up.
Petroselli gets it up. BG now has to get it over. They do. Dug out by Julia Bradley. And it goes down 24-23. Merrimack's going to talk over this very important point here as we have a timeout. So here's what's on the line on the next point. You know, if BG gets it, now you force Merrimack to get two. You got to win by 2 here. But if Merrimack gets this point, they will win the match. So very important point here for the Tomahawks.
And that means we'd be heading to game 5.
Game 5. Yep. I'd say they'll win the game and even up the match.
I'd love to see that.
Well, this has been as entertaining a volleyball game as you will see between these two schools. Very, very entertaining contest tonight between the Cardinals and the Tomahawks. Lina to Petroselli. Puts it down, and Merrimack wins.
Wow.
Game 4.
Wow.
We are tied at 2 games apiece. We go to a 5th game. Holy smokes. That was as good a hit as you're going to see. Lily Petroselli knocks it down for Merrimack. We're tied at 2, and we go to a 5th game.
Looks like they're going to do a toss for who gets to serve first here. Is that right? That just looks like what's happening. I don't actually know that that's what's happening here.
And I honestly don't know if you play a full 5th game or not. I'm going to get some clarification. So got some clarification from Sophia Leary of BG. Thank you very much, Sophia. 5th game is to 15.
Oof. I don't know if I can handle this. I have been on the edge of my seat for a little bit too long.
What a tremendous, entertaining match between these two teams. Here's the recap for those of you who may just be tuning in. BG took the first 2 games tonight, 25-16 and 25-17. Merrimack came storming back in the 3rd game, absolutely controlled game 3. Won it 25-14, and then we just had a wildly entertaining 4th game. Merrimack won it 25-23. So each team has won 2 games. We played best of 5, and then this game will be to 15 points. So the winner of game 5 wins the match, and so it's first team to 15, win by 2. And win or lose tonight, we have had just an unbelievable match between 2 great volleyball teams. The Tomahawks came into this game tonight 1-6. 1-5 on the season. BG is 4-3. So Merrimack really, really needs the win here tonight, and this would do so much. I honestly think they've done enough right now for their confidence, but man, getting that W would be
just the cherry on top
for these girls.
Yes.
It would be, I would say, a landmark win if they could get it here tonight. So first team to 15, game 5. This is the tie-breaking match. Crowd is into it, the student section into it. This is easily the best volleyball match we've covered here on Merrimack TV. And we've had a couple of duds over the years, but this one, by far.
This is something else.
Well, I'm so happy we've had a chance to cover it tonight and be here. And BG with their big front line out there. They got Muller, they got Stack, and they got Marino on the front line. And Merrimack counters with Walker, 2-foot, and Flett on their front. The back row will be Mantini, Bradley, and Petroselli. Petroselli has been a monster tonight for the Tomahawks. She came through with the hit of the year to win that 4th game. And we are off here in Game 5 to decide this one. Muller gets the point for BG on the block. And the Cardinals get the early lead, their first lead in the last 2 games. That one's way out of bounds, tied at 1. Rachel Flett will try to get Merrimack on the board here. Two-foot. Got her hands under it. It'll be a point to the Cardinals. So Merrimack hasn't been in a lot of these games, these really close games. You may see some of the nerves come into play here. Bradley gets it over for the Tomahawks. Stack gets it over. Nice recovery by Petroselli. And BG gets it down. That is Larissa Kamoli with the point. 3-1 BG. Mantini, nice scoop. Kamoli knocks it out of bounds. Oh, no, they get the point to BG. They say it hit the line.
Guess not.
The crowd disagrees right in front. 4-1. We've had a couple of questionable calls, but one went Merrimack's way earlier. So I guess you really can't. It all evens out in the end, right?
It really, I think it probably does. That one that went Merrimack's way earlier definitely changed the complexion of that one, though.
That was a big point, too. Walker kind of throws one over. Big setup there. Blocked by Walker! Thank you very much, she says. 4-2. What a block by Amelia Walker. She has been outstanding tonight for Merrimack. Marino got it over for BG. Bradley, little two-hand hit. They try to set up Stack. Dug up by Petroselli. Third hit coming. Petroselli knocks it down. Marino, little miss hit, but dug up by Merrimack. And a carry by Walker. That's second carry on Merrimack in this third game, the 5th game. Trying to forget the first 2, Justin.
You know, never forget, Brian. Never forget.
5-2 Cardinals. 2-foot. Sets up Bradley. Dug up by BG. Nice save there by Flett. Walker carries it over. And it's knocked down by number 14, Allison Marino.
Absolutely hammered that one over the top there.
That was a hammer. 6-2 BG. Mantini has to get it over. She does. Mantini, nice save. Flight able to keep it up. Double hit.
Oh.
Ooh-wee. And we're going to get time out here. Well, it's not over, but it's getting late very early, in the words of Yogi Berra. 7-2 in favor of the Cardinals. It's getting late very early in this fifth game, I should say.
It certainly is.
But Cardinals starting to assert themselves a little bit here. That hit by Allison Marino was just a hammer. And
I think I felt that one up here, so. Ooh.
So the Cardinals take a 7-2 lead. First team to 15 will get the all-important win tonight. BG trying to avoid losing 3 games in a row to Merrimack. But all the credit in the world to both teams for a very, very entertaining game tonight. I know I've been entertained. I hope you have at home. And a big point for Merrimack as they come out of the timeout and get on the board. It's 7-3. And they will have their libero on the line, Mia Mantini.
Absolutely needed that one.
That was a must for the Tomahawks. Going to set up Marino. She got it over. Nice save. They got to get it over. They do. Bradley gets the point for Merrimack. This team is fired up.
Team's fired up. The stands are fired up right now, Brian.
Great to see the support out here for the girls tonight. And the loud support, 7-4. Nice job by Fletch. She got that over. Kamoli got that one down. On the line.
Keeping it in bounds.
Man, how impressive has she been tonight?
Unbelievable.
For BG, 8-4. She's doing it on both sides. BG trying to take control here in this deciding fifth game. Bradley was out of bounds. They're going to say that ball was on the other side of the red and white pole there. I guess that acts like the foul pole in baseball. If I may cross sports.
You may.
In the middle of a great game, but you know. 2 foot sets it up for Maglio, and she couldn't quite tip it over. So BG up 10-4. And they are starting to run away with game number 5. Out of bounds. Well, this one's not over yet, but they're going to need some big time run here. Maybe 3 or 4 points in a row would really help. It's going to be on Sam Lina. And it's going to be the point to BG. That was Isabella Reichard with the hammer.
Wow.
That was a close call. I think the officials
kind of checking with each other
had
there.
to flip a coin on that one. That was tough. Out of bounds. Point to the Tomahawks, 11-6. It's not over yet. Julia Bradley, big service here for the Tomahawks. They set up Reichert, and she gets another one. Boy, has she come through for the BG Cardinals. Isabella Reichert, the senior. 2 massive kills for BG. as they look to try to finish this thing off. Merrimack's going to use another timeout. And you're watching a very entertaining girls varsity volleyball match here on Merrimack TV. BG leading Game 5, 12-6, match tied at 2 games apiece. They're 3 points away from taking this match. So Merrimack needs to go on a big run, and it's going to start right here. Great crowd tonight, lively crowd. Students on hand, cheering the girls on. Great to see. And the girls have responded in a big, big way against a very good BG team. Mantini to Lina. Now Petroselli gets it down for Merrimack. And a hugely important point. It is 12-7. And now Gianna Maglio on the serve for Merrimack. And she mishit that one, 13-7. Like I said, you know, nerves may be coming into play here for the Tomahawks. They did lose a 5-setter earlier in the season to Alvern. But really haven't played in a lot of these.
Nail biters?
Nail biters,
yes.
For sure.
I got nerves. I'm not even in the game right now, Brian. So
I'm with you. Excellent tip by Megan Stack. If you're BG, you got to wonder, where was this the last 2 games? But it is now match point for the Cardinals, 14-7. Merrimack's got to reel off 8 in a row here if they're going to win this. Or 9 in a row, actually. It's not going to happen. Brooke Muller ensures it. And BG with a thrilling 15-7 win in Game 5. And they take the match tonight 3-2 in the tiebreaker. Boy, just a really, really good game by both schools. All these girls should be proud of themselves. Nobody hanging their heads tonight, especially on the Merrimack sideline. Look, a lot of smiles on the Merrimack side. I mean, that was a very tough opponent they just faced tonight, and they gave it everything that they had. Came back in this match, lose the first 2 games, and then you come back and win those 2 games, games 3 and 4, the way they did. Very, very impressive. In the end, you lose by 8 points to a very, very good team in BG. So
tough not coming away with the W tonight, but nothing to feel bad about. That was entertaining and certainly just putting it all out there, especially the 3rd and 4th game. Those were fantastic matchups, and even those first 2, it's just they never really felt out of it. But BG definitively closing it out here in that 5th game, unfortunately.
Yeah, no question. So that'll do it for us. We'll be back Friday night. And I say we'll be back, myself and Dave Carter on the call Friday night from the football field. Actually, we'll be in the studio, but the football teams will take to the football field. And BG and Merrimack Friday night, 6:30, right here on Merrimack TV. Our next volleyball game will be in 2 weeks against Wyndham at 6:30. So we hope to see you all then. For Justin Sles, this is Brian Gagnon, and hope you guys have a great evening.